Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Chatting with Jacob. Today, I want to talk about the importance of zooming out or just getting a different perspective and looking at life through a different perspective. And sometimes, me personally, and I feel like a lot of other people included, just kind of look at life too narrowly, too closely, and I think that we all have to zoom out and just kind of look at things differently. And I want to, an easy example is just to look at something with numbers. So, for example, I try to be very transparent with my channel and how I feel about my channel and all the things about my channel. But it not only talks about, I'm not even talking about career-wise, I'm talking about anything in your life, whether it be anxiety or schoolwork or stress or relationships or anything. If you just look at this small little picture of the recent times, it's easy to get stressed out. But when you kind of zoom out, it gives you a lot more perspective. So I want to show you guys something on my screen really quick. So, you know, maybe I'll give you the big, let's do the big screen right there. So you got, I'll be the tiny screen. So I was kind of like, if we look at the, if we're just looking here recently, I was kind of getting a little bummed because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, we had 45,000, 46,000, 49,000. Then, you know, then it was slowly from there trickling down and trickling down and trickling down. And that's even like in the sense of like kind of lower. There were days I was getting like 60 or 70. I think we at one point hit like 200,000 views a day. I'm sorry, over 2 days. So 100,000 views a day. Whatever. So, but then I was kind of like, oh man, now we're 29, 29, 29, 30, 33. Look, hear me out for a second. I was getting a little stressed, especially with the fact that, you know, here I am. As of next week or a week and a half from now, I'm gonna be full-time YouTube. I was getting stressed. I'm like, why is this curve going downward? And then I was like, oh, cool. Like today, I was kind of looking at it again. And I was like, oh, look, we're trending back up. This is kind of cool. Like it's like a V-shaped recovery, as they say. But that's not even the point. The point that I want to show you is like now. Let's look at the last 365 days. Or even, no, let's look at 90 days really quick. So, like, if you look at 90, like, I was kind of getting stressed here because it was like 120, like, that was 125,000 views in a day. And then it kind of seemed like it was this downward curve from there. The point being, though, look at this. Look at the 365. And that's crazy. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Look at that. Look at when I see that, I'm like, okay, we're doing great. Forget what I'm feeling, the stress about, oh, it's slightly dipping, slightly going up, slightly dipping, slightly going. Look at that. Like, that's crazy. 4,000. You know, back a year ago, back in March, 5,000, 6,000. You know, then we had a little peak, some 11,000, 16,000. And then we're triple where we were, you know, quadruple where we were on some days. And the reason I share this is not for like, I'm not showing you this so I can be like, oh, look at me, look how my channel is growing. I'm so happy with my channel growing. That's not what I'm talking about. I want to just talk about, and I was talking to somebody on the phone this morning, and I was saying how it's so important for us that we get so caught up in we're not where we want to be, or we just, the growth is seeming to go down. And I was telling the person, like, look, man, honestly, I think it's super important for us to remember the progress. And like I was saying, like, I know you're still struggling with what you're struggling with, but and this is complete. He was completely talking about something like personal, not even completely unrelated to work. And I was saying, like, I want you to like take a quick second and like see, like, tell me, how have you seen progress in this area? I know you're not where you want to be, and I know you're still struggling, but how have you seen progress? And I think that if we zoom out and look at the progress, you know, and for him, he was saying like the recovery time for him is a lot faster. I'm like, that's amazing. He said, you know, and it's like, when we realize the progress, we realize that we're not where we used to be. And I just think it's really encouraging to kind of pan back out, take a quick second and say, you know what? Yeah, it looks like it might be dipping a little, but like when it's the dip compared to here, you know, this dip over here is, you know, is still like quad 85 times more than that dip. You know what I mean? Not actually 85. I'm not that bad at math, but you know, like, I just want to encourage you guys, like, whether it's career, whether it's school, whether it's anxiety, whether it's relationships, like, zoom out and look at where you've come from. Even though you're excited to go where you are, or you're not yet where you are, look at where you've come from. And I just want to encourage you with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little chatting with Jacob, a little encouragement, a little perspective. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.